This is the Conversation Havers Podcast with your hosts, Collin Hayes and Trey Cromartie.
Hey guys, welcome to the Conversation Havers Podcast, episode 19. I'm here, my name's Trey.
I'm Collin.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff is with us now.
No, we've got Kanishk with us for a second straight episode.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Is that the first time we've had a guest on twice?
Back to back?
Jacob and Jake both.
Well, like twice in a row.
Twice in a row, yeah. Also, we've got video. Yeah.
Finally.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can finally see our beautiful or ugly, depending on your taste, faces discussing things.
Mm-hmm.
One of us can't see, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. What happened?
Man. A fucking accident, man. Just like it was
So vague.
I mean, it just wasn't, man. It just fucking...
What's the last thing you remember?
You know, I was walking down the street and I just like... Shit just happened, man. Like,
Yeah.
What's the last color you saw?
last color? Well, like the ground, there was like a light above me, and then, you know, like a street light, and it was like orange. And I was
like
kind of...
white orange-ish.
Just kind of orangey orange, and it was like on the ground, you know, like how lights do, and then yeah, man, that's the last.
Did you go to the hospital at all?
Nah, it wasn't that. Nah, I just kind of woke up and just kind of, you know.
So you're content with not having sight anymore?
Yeah, man, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if we haven't explicitly said it, Trey is blind.
Trey's blind. What does this mean for ugly chicks?
ugly chicks?
Yeah, are their prospects looking up?
I mean, to be honest, I've been attracted to every type of woman for a long time now. So it's like,
all women are beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck, you're framing me.
But now I really can judge people just for their personalities. Yeah, jinx. But
good. That's good.
But like, you know, if I feel your face and it feels like a fence, like
Yeah.
I still have my preferences, like, just because I can't see.
Okay, but would you be comfortable releasing any of those preferences to the web?
But
Redheads, number one.
Like genetically redhead, or could it be manufactured red?
I mean both, but like
Preference too.
Well, I like natural redheads. The only thing is, the risk with that is, if I was to procreate with one, there's a chance that my child could really like
have no soul.
I mean, just come out really weird. Like, there's a chance that there's just a chance. You know what I mean?
I think redheads, aren't they like 2% of the general population? I think they're
less. Redhead women with green eyes are like the lowest population.
Trey's been searching on Craigslist.
He's looking for Ariel.
No, that's just some shit I heard.
Okay, I thought you've been like putting in parameters like on Amazon Prime or something. Redhead, green eyes. What was the third thing? Female. Oh yeah.
But yeah, they're like technically the biggest minority in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's
gives you a good perspective on things,
right?
Sure does.
Thought I was a minority. Turns out.
Yeah, shut up, you.
Yeah, seriously, what does my opinion matter? Oh man, just don't spill it on the mics, I guess.
All right. So anyway,
wait.
Yeah, cheese.
The mic. Okay.
So
I have to.
Yes, Trey is currently fondling the microphone. But one thing we want to talk about.
Right.
So Chick-Fil-A's got mac and cheese now.
Wow.
This ain't nothing new.
Really?
Okay. For us, but it's nationwide now.
Well, I mean,
have you tried it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Where?
Yeah, some good ass mac and cheese.
Where?
I prefer a little bit more crusty shit on top, like some breading. You know?
Yeah,
what
like
I mean?
that 5-star mac and cheese.
Yeah,
that you get at, like steakhouses.
Yeah, they don't really have that, but they like. I mean, it's good.
It's good.
It's some good mac.
But no, yeah. Chick-fil-A's got mac and cheese. Wendy's is bringing back the spicy
nuggets. When did they release? I think like yesterday.
Yeah. What is today? The 12th now? So, yeah. I don't know when this is getting released.
Yeah, who knows?
But, yeah, so We've got spicy nuggets out. We've got Chick-Fil-A with mac and cheese. I feel like we're coming into a golden era of fast food.
Right.
Where no one gives a shit. Like,
no, we hit that at Mac and Cheetos, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That was a pinnacle.
Burger
I don't
King
care.
with mac and Cheetos. Just like, we're going to bread mac and cheese with Cheetos. We don't sell either. But we're just going to do this because we can.
The golden age of cholesterol, it feels like. Jeez.
Diabetes has never been bigger.
Yeah, I think that may have had something to do with my current predicament.
So it was like both eyes just went out immediately.
He had too many mac and Cheetos.
I just woke up and I was like, damn.
They still sell those frozen or no?
They sell them frozen.
Okay, I thought so.
Wait, like in grocery stores?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, but if you eat any more mac and Cheetos, you'll go deaf. So
shit.
Yeah.
Then I really won't be able to do the podcast.
Which sense? I mean, you just sound a bit off.
You lose your sense of touch too. Right. It's just like eventually you're just a vegetable sitting there and you can only taste things.
God,
but I'm
still more mac and Cheetos get shoveled into your mouth.
But I'm still on the podcast.
Yeah, we'd have it. Or
it's just you in the background, like eating mac and Cheetos.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Falling to his demise. He sees
why? Why is this happening? Why are y'all allowing this?
You did this to yourself, man.
Your heartbeat, your BPM is just like constantly at just like 150. Like your blood pressure's off the freaking charts.
Poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like your shirt, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Definitely beats us.
Wait, which one is it?
I tried to almost get you there.
But the
I think the one you were talking about?
The one you were talking about in the last episode.
Right.
The Guy Fieri one.
See, I just kind of like woke up this morning and just felt around in my closet and just kind of...
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling, since you were blinded last night, what sort of senses, if any, have you seen heightened by your blindness?
Like I was telling y'all before the podcast, or before we started recording, but like, you know, mostly I have a better sense of where things are whenever I make little sounds.
Right.
So like, there's a wall right there, like I can I get like a 3D printed look,
like a topographic map.
Yeah, a topographical look at everything on the table.
It's like Arkham Asylum. I swear, this is like Batman video game.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, man.
Do you think you'll be participating in any Olympics?
Dude, I was about to say, if you're good at swimming before you're blind, I mean, that's one thing. If you're good at swimming after you're blind, you go to the Olympics, you're freaking Michael Phelps, man.
See, the main thing I wanted to do was badminton. Like, before I had lost my sight, I was really good at badminton. I wrecked the fuck and senior year, I had an open, what the fuck is it called? Open class. Open class thing.
Okay.
And
open class spot. You have 3 hours.
And I could. I went into weight training, but most of the time we weren't even weight training. We were just in the gym goofing around, and I used to wreck the shit out of everyone in badminton. Yeah. So if I could get back on that, get some promotions, get on the Wheatie Flakes box or whatever.
Oh man, Wheaties! I think that's like a dying wish of every.
It's just
blind
Wheaties for blind people.
Are they sweeter than something?
No, it's just the box is in Braille.
Oh.
Has anybody eaten Wheaties after the year 1955?
I haven't eaten Wheaties ever. Have you?
I don't think I have.
Because I guarantee you they taste like ass. Really? I guarantee you they haven't.
Wait, have you tried them?
No, I haven't.
Hey, but you ever have anyone ask you if you ate your Fruit Loops this morning?
No.
No, they ask you if you've
I've heard
had
cornflakes
this morning.
I've heard cornflakes also. I don't know.
I've also heard
cornflakes is pretty classic. Yeah, but also, that shit probably tastes like boo-boo, too.
Dude, no. Have you ever had cornflakes with raisins?
No. You mean Raisin Bran?
No, I was about to say, that's just Raisin Bran.
Yes, Raisin Bran. But Raisin Bran's got other stuff, but I've had
they got the oat clusters.
Yeah. I've had straight cornflakes, just raisins in those.
Okay.
And that. Dude, it fucking slaps.
You ever have watermelon in your cornflakes?
It's fucking nasty. Why would you? It's like mixing water and milk.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'd try that out.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in your bowl, and if you don't down the whole damn thing,
I will say one thing I have tried.
Oh no, you get
One thing I have tried is I've tried hot watermelon because I thought it'd be good. shit tastes like tomatoes.
Well, that's like whenever my grandpa putting like sea salt on his watermelon. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You
that
are
makes sense.
I know, but you're ruining it.
You know
like,
why?
what are you doing?
There's a chemical reason they do that. It's because salt, it draws the water out, so it concentrates the sugar in the inside.
Oh.
Yeah, so it makes the taste sweeter.
But no, it doesn't. It makes it taste like boo-boo. Like, you taste the fucking salt.
How do you think they make tomatoes? They just heat water.
Man, they grow them bitches. Them hoes come out of the ground. There's a tomato tree.
Isn't it like vines? Yeah, I've seen those.
I mean, that's technically a small tree type thing.
If we had a 6-second video app, would you just call it small tree instead?
Oh shit, that was a good one. I would call it
Vineyard.
a branch. I'd call it branch.
Shrub.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video app where you go for 7 seconds and it's called Vineyard.
How much is TikTok? Is it 6 or 7?
15.
TikTok is
Fucking internet.
TikTok can be a long ass time.
Right.
I've seen some long TikToks.
Dude, I don't have TikTok on my phone.
You don't get it. Don't do it.
No,
it's not like Instagram's already flooded.
Yeah.
You
If something
get all the TikTok
on TikTok is funny, it's
It'll
gonna be on
make its way
Instagram.
to you, right?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I have like Jacob, friend of the podcast, Jacob Woods. I've made a couple TikToks on his TikTok, and like I've also just sat there and scrolled, and like there's a lot of stuff you don't see on Instagram that is on TikTok, but it's an ocean.
Yeah.
Like there's so much of it. You'll like it's
like searching for mermaids, basically.
I mean, you'll find a couple, but it's just like I don't even know, man. It's not worth it in my
cost to
opinion.
benefit rate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it was with Vine for me. Because it was like, it was just way too much like crap on Vine, and then you come across like one good Vine.
Right.
Well, like the only good Vines were the super offensive one, where like, or in my opinion, like the ones where it's
Just outing
like,
himself right here.
well, people, it's just like the Soulja Boy be like, people be like, and then just like someone jumps off a fucking roof and then something explodes, and then just like bass boosting a bunch of people dancing in the street. And then it's like Peppa Pig like twerking or some shit, like, and it's all in 6 seconds.
This is
like
grown-up music.
That was what really got me into, like, before that I wasn't really into the like crazy ass memes that everyone's into now. Before that, I was more into like Spoderman.
Spoderman's good.
Me and Collin had like I had the Gren Gublin.
Yeah, Gren Gublin on Facebook, and it had like 3,000 followers.
No way.
Yeah,
bro, I could have really capitalized on that.
I was about to say, like,
should I go back? Should I go back?
People, so it's that one, and then we ran Muscle Man with Aaron Preston, and people still like and comment on things on Muscle Man. We haven't uploaded anything on there since like 2014, 15.
Bro, we need to like literally start advertising the conversation. I'm not joking. I really need to.
We were talking about this last time too afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
but in 8th grade, I was an admin on like 3 or 4 different meme pages with like over 1,000 followers.
Damn.
Before we stray too far from the topic, I just want to insert this little thing. Is every time I type in Spider-Man into my keyboard, I've used Spoderman so many times that it autocorrects to Spoderman.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted to put that out. I fucking love the Spoderman meme.
I say fuck enough on my iPhone to
That
where
it
it doesn't
doesn't
correct
even
to
go to
duck
duck,
anymore.
That's good. Have you ever...
That's good.
I mean, yeah, no one's ever saying ducking. Like, no one ever says that. But, have you ever heard of the Dolan Duck Show? Or it was that YouTube series?
It's animated, no?
I mean,
animated is being generous.
Animated in quotations. But yeah, I remember watching all of that, and like me and my friends, we were like, there was a point where like fucking Mickey Mouse or whatever the fuck, like Morky Moose, he like...
That's what it was from, right? Spoderman was from that. No?
It was an offshoot.
Okay.
Yeah, the person who made it pretty much made a show after the meme.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Just the fucking depravity of that show.
Yeah, they have Gooby like and he's having semen extracted from him and put on like Dolan burgers or whatever.
Oh my lord.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Welcome to getting demonetized.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't even like fucking
pulling numbers yet.
Oh gosh,
You almost fucking had me too. I was about to ruin 2 mics at once.
with the spit take.
The extraction from burgers.
Yeah, that's just I don't know how I might have said this on the podcast before, but it was Dolan and Shrek memes are what led to like the modern depravity, like the modern state of memes are because before that it was like Bad Luck Brian or like just like top text, bottom text, things like that.
Well, here's the thing:
Dolan and Shrek are the ones that just like flipped that shit on its head.
Well, it's the levels of irony. Like we've gone back to top text, bottom text. We're back. Like
to make fun
and Doge.
Well, it's like and Doge. Like Doge made a huge resurgence. Like that shit was dead, and then it just like literally, and then every once in a while you see like one Shrek just sprinkled in there.
Shrek, you see there and you pay your respects.
And then I saw like a Harambe one.
That's what I was gonna say.
And I was like, because I'm not gonna lie, Harambe probably of every meme in existence probably has the best life run.
Really?
Jesus, like the life run of a meme. Like
that thing was like funny for a year. Like
as in like successfully there.
Nowadays memes might last a week. Like Shaggy, that lasted like a week before.
The whole like 1% of my energy.
And it like wasn't the best. Like it was okay, but it was like it wasn't anything.
But it was like Harambe was a solid year. It was like that, and then John Cena was the other one that lasted a long time.
His name is.
The one they always kill me with that is like the radio guy that like
was
called
where it
that
started.
That was like the funniest shit that came of that. So
I think that was the thing that spurred it off, right?
It was, yeah. So it was like I don't know, but Shrek and Dolan were the ones that really just like kickstarted like what memes are today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I see a lot of shit like about. Y'all see those memes that are like me headed to the poop dealer? I don't find that funny, but I see it so goddamn much. It's
I'm not gonna lie, the
ball inspector. It's like text and it's like ball inspector. And it's like nice balls, bro.
I don't know the poo poo pee pee me. I say
that gets me good.
I say that a lot, like just at random times. I'll be like,
when you got nothing else.
Like I don't know that shit.
When we watched Aquaman. And he had the yellow eyes, and I was like, he actually became Aquaman because all of his friends called him PP Eyes, and he swore vengeance upon everybody and became a superhero.
Yeah, like just the word like PP Eyes, like it's so stupid, but that
we're all 6
so
years
dumb.
old.
Yeah,
like that's what it applies or what appeals to is the
just that fucking
the inner 6-year-old
juvenalian.
Juvenalian?
Yeah.
Is that a term?
I think so. I think that was a type. I learned that in rhetoric.
Okay.
In rhetoric?
Yeah. There's 2 types of irony, I think. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like when it's 2 a.m. and someone just like farts really loud, and all of a sudden that's the funniest thing.
Well, yeah, that's definitely like
it appeals to that same thing. Though.
I feel like that's the main way that a fart would be funny to me nowadays is late at night, completely quiet, and someone just fucking rips as hard as possible. Like that, I'm gonna be slightly pissed if it's a small area, but also I'm gonna be laughing a lot.
Speaking of late,
especially since my senses, like my nose, I can smell stuff so good now. Yeah. Like I'm gonna be really kind of pissed.
No, I remember when we were in like 9th, 10th grade, and we made the 420 pizza.
Mm.
Oh my!
Not
which
the one? Not the time when I threw up. Not
V2.
V3 was the one. V3 was the one that I threw up.
And you got a.
But there was another one
poisoning.
where I came over to your house afterwards, and you were just chilling in your bathroom, and like you just sat down and would like just do what I just did, where you like put your mouth and just like fake fart. You just sat there and did that for like 20 minutes.
What were you on?
Nothing.
For whatever reason, like That was the funniest thing in the world to me.
Well,
like,
it's because
in high school.
Yeah,
well, it's
high
because
school.
you can get the loudest fucking it gets so loud and it's just so ridiculous that the thought that it would actually like come out of someone and be a real fart is just like so ridiculous.
He made a whole like play of it too. He's like, oh man, I'm feeling really sick right now, Collin. Like, went to the
Were you getting invested
sounds
in it?
well, it doesn't sound nearly as funny as like being there. But then again, it may not have been that funny.
As retrospectively, yeah, I'm sure.
I was dying.
Speaking of funny sounds at late times, I had
What a segue.
Yeah. It's oddly
Funny
specific.
sounds at
Funny
late
sounds
times.
at late times.
Like late in the night?
Late in the night, maybe early in the morning. Who knows?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I got a good one. You can say what you need, but
Gotcha. So I had a birthday party in 5th grade. What was that, like 9
oh, good for you, bro.
9-10 years
old.
Good for you.
I hope you both did
You
too.
had a
but
cool birthday party.
And we had like 10 guys sleeping upstairs in that living room.
Yeah.
Like some refugees. And it was like 1 a.m. and my brother and sister, both elder than me, still lived here and they were just trying to sleep. But we were fucking kids. Lord.
Pause.
Oh my god. We smoking penises out here. Oh god damn. Okay.
Rewind. We were start again.
We were just kids. And like we did stupid shit. The first people to fall asleep, you would like maybe like put Sharpie on their head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We took
Wait, these were refugees?
No. We were sleeping up there like 10 to a fucking living room like refugees. But instead of putting like Sharpie on someone's forehead if they fell asleep, we took expired ranch from my fridge and used it as glue to like tape socks.
What in the fuck?
At first I
That's
thought you
creative.
actually had like refugees.
No. I mean,
that
they
too.
may have been. I never asked. But
Did you? So you didn't know these people?
I knew all of them. Don't worry. I wouldn't have put expired ranch on their ears. And then socks.
To a stranger.
It looked fucking awesome. But, okay, so we were trying to sleep, all of us, when we were done with the ranch. The bottle ran out. And Miguel, one of my favorite fucking friends from 5th grade, no idea where he is now. He starts going...
Miguel, where you at?
Miguel, please tell me you're watching this. He goes, huh? And that goes on for fucking 5. We're laughing our heads off, you can imagine. My sister comes out, right? She's like, alright, who's crying? And we all started fucking laughing harder than we did. She had no idea what the fuck joke was. It was crying.
Yeah, no. I remember one time my whole family was sleeping in like the same area for some reason. Like we were all like on the ground. My parents were in their bed.
Bonding exercise?
Hurricane?
Something like that. I don't really know.
Good answer.
No, that's what I did for Hurricane Ike.
Okay.
Either the electricity was out or something. I don't know. But we were all there, and my oldest brother Chase, we're all sleeping, and just like out of nowhere, he would just go, "Oh, my dad wasn't there though. He was off doing something."
Yeah.
But he would just like wait until it got really, really quiet, and like everyone's about to go to sleep, and he'd go, "Well, went down the street and I fucking saw a fat dude laying in the grass," and he would
Your
just
mom
like,
was there too?
yeah, and he would just start singing bluegrass, and then and it was the funniest shit ever. We were all like dying, and then it would be like 10 minutes of like laughing, and then we're like, it kind of ramps down, and we're like, okay. Then we kind of we're getting back to sleep, like we're about to get there, and then just like. Well,
How many times did it take for it to fucking lose its novelty?
It was like 4 times, and each time it was like the funniest shit that's ever.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, we were.
Everybody was in on this?
Yes.
How old were you?
What?
How old were you when this happened?
Oh man, probably like below double-digit age.
So like, okay.
Yeah.
That's like, 'cause Chase is what, 10 years older than you?
He's like almost 30. He's like 29 right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Do you miss your sight?
Miss my sight?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've kind of accommodated to it. Like this is only my first day, but I don't know. I'm
It
already.
seems so odd how like okay
Fuck
you are.
eyes.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, like I could sit here and complain about, but it's like, what's really that good about seeing stuff? Like,
You know,
it's not that cool.
a lot of things.
Like I still drove here.
You're not driving back. We'll get you an Uber.
I mean, where am I gonna leave my car then?
Here.
Just sell your car, put it on an Uber fund.
Listen, I think I can do one more.
Just one more though.
Yeah, just one more, and then
I'll follow you there because I can't sleep knowing.
We'll like box you in.
Yeah. No, literally, that's what I was about to say. Just
between us.
Yeah.
Jeez, the bills on that.
Put a mattress on the side of my car.
Just make it look like one of those homes where your kid just runs into shit all the time. What is it, childproofing, right?
Yeah.
Just put
It's like you
pillows
put
on
a
the
rubber
pillows.
tip on the counter.
I'm not gonna lie, that would work.
Yeah.
Like if we put a big ass thing of foam on the side of your car, and then you just kind of like hit me from different ways.
What about when a road isn't 3 wide?
Yeah. Then he uses the
we'll
curve
figure
on
it
Which
out.
is most roads.
We'll figure it out. Like I'm really not that.
Play it by ear, would you say? Since
Yeah,
your
yeah.
vision's gone.
Yeah, no. See, like with that, I can hear the engine, and like the engine is emanating noise, and so
Yeah,
I can kind of
obviously.
get an echolocation.
Ah, okay, back to the echolocation.
Yeah, it does get a little bit muddled with all the other engines around me.
I would imagine.
But like I figured it out. I got here. So
At least now you're closer to your lifelong dream of being Daredevil.
is that my lifelong dream?
Well, I thought it was. Now you're giving me this.
Did I tell you that before?
Maybe.
Well, shit.
Or did you make it up?
Because like I'd much rather be like the Flash or something.
The Flash isn't blind.
I mean, yeah, but
You're just discriminating now. You don't go up to fucking blind kids and say you can't be the Flash.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
you
about.
Holy hell, man! I'm gonna want you working at
What, I'm going to
Make-A-Wish.
tell a blind kid that he can be a NASCAR driver?
Yeah.
I was going. I mean, anything's possible.
With in the age of autonomous driving, it may happen.
Okay, well then it's not even NASCAR driving. You're just sitting in a NASCAR.
I guess at some points you would make some crucial decisions.
Yeah,
which the car would
Skynet's
implement for you.
Yes, because left turns require such crucial decisions.
No, it's like, hey, do you want to stop here? Do you want to stop
Pit
on this?
stop.
Right.
You just press a button when you want to pit stop.
Exactly.
You could just RC car that then. Just no one needs to be in the car.
It's not as
That is
entertaining.
We don't
good-
need Dale Earnhardt dying on us again. You know, like
Again.
I was about to say, hang on a
Yeah,
second.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s alive. Dale Earnhardt
Senior
Senior
died on the track.
Yeah, you didn't
His
know
son.
that?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I don't know
it's
shit.
It's
I'm
a pretty
an immigrant. What am I supposed to know about
It's a
fucking
pretty
NASCAR?
weak ass crash, though.
Holy hell.
Yeah, and it killed a man.
I don't know. It's pretty weak. Like you see it, it's not that gnarly.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., if you're listening to this,
Yeah,
I
your dad.
apologize
Your dad was
for
a
his
pansy.
insensitivity.
It wasn't even gnarly.
Oh yeah, and so like I've had my Twitter name as Trail Mix for a while. I feel like
Is it TREYLMIX?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty pissed because there was already a Trail Mix on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I might have to dox him and like erase him from the internet. But
I will destroy you.
like I think I might legally change my name to that because
Trail
like
Mix?
after this, you know, I already dyed my hair. I'm blind.
I like it. That was a good take. I didn't compliment you on your blue hair, but everyone can see it in its full glory now.
Yeah. You might have seen it.
It's
Wait,
a little
the
bit of blonde.
camera's over there, right?
Yeah,
Ah, I was trying
Oh,
to get him
okay.
again, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
yeah. There's a little bit of blonde in there.
Yeah, it's.
So you have to bleach it and then go blue, yeah?
Well, I'm just gonna let it fade out. Like I'm just gonna see what happens.
Right.
Is that it's permanent or permanent dye?
I guess.
What does that mean? What does that imply?
Well, there's some dyes that last like 2 weeks,
As opposed to months.
but also since you bleached it first, it's probably permanent dye.
I know it's gonna fade a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's probably gonna get like way lighter, which is
It's gonna be
cool.
sky blue
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
rather than Aquafina blue. That's like the same. color. If you're watching
That
the
is
YouTube video, look
very
at that.
similar, yeah. Look at where you think the camera is. Show them how close the color is to your hair. That's pretty fucking spot on. It's like meant to be. Was
Yeah.
that your goal?
He looked at an Aquafina bottle and
Was
said,
inspired.
"Damn, I want to be like her."
Nah, I just like I knew the general sense of what blue I wanted, and then we just kind of did.
Thank
that
God.
shit, and
Thank
it-
God you did it when you had sight, right? It must have made the whole color process a lot easier.
Yeah, and I got to appreciate it because now it
is
you
what
know
it
what's
is.
the difference?
Texture.
This shit could be
Exactly.
like purple, and
And you would know, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, isn't it kind of sad in a sense that you won't get to watch it fade into different shades?
A little bit, you know.
I
It's
would
gonna be
imagine.
liberating though.
In which sense?
So few worries about like your appearance.
Yeah.
That is true. Like, I get to look like... But the thing is, if I do be looking bad one day...
Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to tell you.
Well, I'm gonna have to have some close confidants that I trust.
Do what I do. I only wear like jeans and khaki shorts.
I need jeans.
Everything matches with jeans and khaki shorts except like khaki tops, which I don't know anyone who wears.
Khaki tops,
like a khaki color.
Khaki tops.
I have a khaki colored.
I know what you're talking about.
And
right.
It's like I can't wear that with khakis.
No, fuck it, do that shit. That'd be funny.
Who's gonna look like Steve Irwin?
If it
That's exactly right.
I like when colors perfectly match. Like wearing like all gray, like Rocky.
But if it's a shade off, it looks so dumb.
Right? Yeah. It has to be the same shade.
Matched.
Yeah, that's tough. If you're not like buying it in a set.
Right now, I'm wearing 2 different types of camo.
Holy fuck! I didn't even
Wait,
see
are your pants camo? I haven't seen your pants.
Yeah, my pants are camo. But like,
well, I haven't seen your shirt either. But
you haven't seen anything today, really. I hope.
Yeah, that's true.
You hope he's so blind.
I hope you're
you
not.
Hope God blind. Does not take his miraculous hand and put them over Trey's eyes.
To be completely honest, there's a little bit of something. I can see like slight light, you know what I mean? Okay. So I can barely kind of see the outline of things.
Yeah. That's how you got here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, okay. that helped. It's not complete darkness.
Okay. That's quite impressive.
Mm-hmm.
We need to just get like Robo eyes.
Oh, I thought you said Rubbo, like Gummo, which I had no fucking idea where you were going with that.
Eyes. No, what Jesus did to heal this blind dude is he just took a bunch of mud and rubbed it in his eyes.
What the fuck? Imagine something.
Yeah, I actually heard this missionary story.
Oh my.
So, okay, I'm Christian. I know a lot of missionaries. And I know this one guy, well, it's a friend of a friend, who, he went on a mission trip to, like, Cambodia, somewhere in, like, Southern Asia.
I feel the vibrations of
your
phone. There's an Amber Alert.
Oh,
wait.
Man. Poor Amber. Oh, shit.
No, Trey. Listen, I recognized the vibrations, and it wasn't a phone call, so I said it must have been an Amber Alert. Yeah. Okay?
Anyways, so this guy, he's on a mission trip, and I'm just going to say Cambodia. It could be somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And he sees this blind guy.
Sure.
And he's like, all right, I'm going to use, like, power of, like, healing and power of Christ. I'm going to heal this man's vision. And he's like, how am I going to do this? Like, then he remembers, okay, this is how Jesus did it. He took a bunch of mud and rubbed it in the guy's eyes and said, like, see. And so this guy walks up to this blind guy, and he's got, like, a small entourage behind him of, like, other people on the mission trip.
Who, the blind? Okay, no, the fucking missionary.
The missionary, Go on. And so he walks up to the blind man, and he's like, oh, yeah, you're blind. Like, they have a little discussion. He's like, well, I'm going to heal you with the power of Jesus. And there's no mud around, so he takes dirt, he spits in it, and he rubs it in the guy's eyes.
Oh my!
Did it work?
No. And the guy just sits there screaming. He's like, "Why would you do this?
What the fuck?
What is wrong?"
And you know this guy personally?
I don't know this guy personally.
Friend, he said, yeah.
So actually, it's the guy. So the guy that made our podcast intro, Jared, he's like my mentor. He taught my discipleship classes that I did. It's a guy that Jared knows.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, apparently he just, like, rubbed dirt in his eyes. And
did he forget? I mean, like, Jesus was the Son of God.
Right, that's the only difference.
Well, I mean, okay, so if you want to get into, like, theologics here, there is belief. And, like, I've even heard stories from friends of mine about, like, healings and stuff like that.
Yeah, but, like, with
mud and eyes?
Yeah. You know I think the guy was a little misguided in thinking that he would
Such a sweetheart word to use for people. I love using misguided because it's, like, the non-Southern version of bless her heart.
Bless your heart, you're so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, man.
But, I mean, he meant well. He wanted to cure him of blindness.
I can only imagine.
Like, pray over him and just like put your eyes on his or your hands on his eyes. I almost said your eyes.
A little more sanitary.
Well, that's how Jesus did it, like literally one time.
Right.
The rest of the time, he was like, "You may now see," and the blind guy.
I wonder if there's a dude that tried to feed a whole village for like fucking ever with like bread.
He's like, "Yeah, hey guys, I fucking got this."
Yeah. Sudan. Sudan has flying fucking cars because
the reason that Christians only donate like a little bit of money to Sudan is because they're like, yeah, we bought these fuckers like 3 fish. They should all be able to eat. Like,
just put it in a basket, shake it up.
We sent them 3 fish, a loaf of bread, and a great value Jesus. They should be able to figure this out.
Great value Jesus.
Well, like,
we
don't got like Walmart Great Value brands.
Right.
Like Walmart Great Value Jesus.
Okay.
Maybe not in person. Just like, I don't know, missionary.
Have you seen those Fiverr? Well. Have you been on Fiverr? Like
Fiverr.
Yeah, there's like a dude that pretends to be Jesus and like reads.
Just like will turn your water into wine.
No, it's not even like magical. It's just he looks like Jesus, so he capitalizes on the market. Where if he's like, "Do you want me to say a personal message to someone?" It's like, yeah.
Damn.
Quite dire times.
You should send it to old people that are like about to die. You should be like, what?
Can't wait to meet you. Fucking.
We've
been looking forward.
Yeah.
I've heard you have
in a few days,
like chronic stage 4 renal failure. It's like fucking
renal
welcome.
failure?
Yeah. Can you guess which?
I've heard renal.
Renal? Yeah, renal sounds like something to do.
Renal 911. No, it's kidney. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no. Just
fuck me.
The amount of times old people fall for, like, I've talked on the podcast before about how fucking stupid babies are, but like old people, it's just like you call an old person and it's just like, hey, your credit card is bad. I need all your credit card information
and your social.
Oh, for real?
And your social security number.
Why do you think
that's
it works?
also probably. I mean,
those scammers are making.
We are the first generation that has been born with technology, so like we probably won't fall for that.
But like my grandparents are very good about that kind of stuff. Like my grandparents are like, no, like we're not giving you our credit card. We know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like every year, like, and okay, I preface this by saying old people are fucking stupid. It's just like I don't mean that obviously.
Right?
I do.
You're about to lose all your fucking other senses too. You keep talking like that.
It was in a comedic way, but like literally, it's a huge problem. Is that like old people just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they'll like sign their life savings away for like something because people know that they're not going to double check these things.
They're a little more gullible because phone calls used to be more. Yeah, I mean, phone calls used to be a lot more official and legitimate.
Well, there have always been telemarketers.
Yeah, but they weren't spoof numbers though.
Yeah.
Now everybody's spoofing numbers. And people from my nation,
like they were always from like 1-800 something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nowadays, like the reason
fucking 832s.
Yeah,
Dude,
you'll see 409 832 stuff like that.
I get called by Scam Likely a lot, like everyone else. But I checked my for the first time in forever. I checked my voicemail. Every single one of them was like, your credit card is going bad. Like, please, like send us the info. Like. Every single one, like your car warranty is running out. Like,
yeah,
please,
I've seen car warranty.
Please send your social security number. Like,
yeah,
it's like
you lengthen it.
When I was 11, I got a phone call and they were like, "We need you to do this thing for your car insurance." I was like, "I'm 11," and they were like, "Goodbye."
We know. Now go to Dad's wallet.
Go to Dad's wallet. Find this. Give us all the information.
We'll give you some V-Bucks.
Also, I was literally about to say we will give you all the Fortnite skins you want.
We like Fortnite.
Dude, that would, like, there are 10-year-olds where like if you did that, like it would work.
Yeah.
Just like make a call list of 10-year-olds.
I like to believe that the gullibility curve, it just goes like that in terms of age as the x-axis, you know, like
super gullible
babies,
and then you learn shit, and then you just get old and get stupid again.
Around 50, like that's when Facebook moms start believing fake news, and then it just goes up back.
What do you think we'll fall for as we're older? Because now.
We'll fall
for me, I may fall. For me, I personally may fall for like a pothole or something like that.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
But no, like some brain hacking shit.
Yeah. Did you see Neuralink? Do you guys
I'm never doing that
Elon Musk's company? Yeah.
Well, I had someone put it out like in the best way possible. Someone was like, "What?"
They put out.
No. They said it in the best way possible. They were like pretty much all these like tech billionaire 1% dudes that are probably pedophiles want to put.
What a jump!
I mean, it ain't much that
holy
crazy that.
That's for a different episode.
But whatchamacallit, it's like they want to fucking put a chip in your brain. Like,
yeah.
I'm good, man.
Well, here's the thing: is that at first glance, like, I don't think so. Like, Neuralink is like basically the cloud in your brain.
Well,
is what I've heard.
It's for treating some neurologic deficiencies and diseases. So I haven't heard it as like, oh, this is the Google Glass of your fucking brain. But
so like this could
cure I don't mean like the Google Glass.
Like,
I mean like
Parkinson's. I forget.
Yeah, I mean like literally like the cloud, like as in like storage.
What? I'm losing you here.
As in like
the cloud.
Your personal information you can like store it
within your brain.
Yeah.
You can do that without fucking.
Okay, but
I mean, like, with files. Do you mean files? Is that what you're
talking about? Yeah, sure, yes.
Okay, I was like, well, I think they're called memories.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's kind of how I've heard it. And that itself doesn't sound bad. I've just seen way too many episodes of Black Mirror to, like, think that that's a good idea.
No, I don't think that's the intent of it as of now, but when people hear, like, oh, electronics within your brain, that's exactly where their head goes. It's like...
Yeah.
Well, there's gonna be two camps of people that are like, no, and then people that are like, first adopters, I want to try this shit. Which I mean those people are necessary. Like, I want to get some feedback. Like, what's it like?
Yeah, but I wouldn't without any convincing. I don't think I'd want even me or my kids to undergo that sort of stuff unless absolutely medically necessary.
It might one day be like government mandated.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, I was about to say. In which case, I will try to
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Liberty is right there.
Government mandated. It could at least be one of those things like the internet isn't government mandated, but you need it at this point.
I wouldn't agree with you.
If you're going to live a contemporary lifestyle,
but like if you're going to live in modern lifestyle, you need the internet.
Absolutely.
It'll be the same thing.
But I can't imagine. Like, what the hell would they incorporate that you couldn't live without?
But at least with the way we live now, you do have a choice. Like, you could go live rurally. That, it's like it's taking away that choice.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know, government mandated. That's a little...
That is very Black Mirror. That's very Black Mirror.
I just mean, like, it's going to be necessary to function in society as the internet is now.
Right.
Maybe way in the future. I'm
not talking about within, like, maybe if it's within our lifetimes, like at the end of our lifetimes. I'm not talking about
that's the hill we've all fucking die on fighting. Like, I just imagine us being the old grumpy people that are out of touch, and everybody's got those installed.
No, I'm gonna be one of the old people.
Dude, they're probably gonna make them fucking robot men. Like, we gonna be fucked.
Oh, you're talking about like butlers or?
No, I'm talking about Alita battling.
They're just gonna be able to jump off a building and just land, and then turn their arm turns into a fucking sword.
That's like transhumanism shit. Like, I don't those ideas freak me out a little bit because it's like, okay, like Black Mirror, like specifically within like Alita, that's like in the big city. Spoiler alert! In like the big city, all of their brains are replaced with chips.
Right.
And so it's
Ruffles?
like Lays.
I beat you to it. I'm so proud of myself.
You know what I mean.
Intels, yeah.
So it's like at that same time, it's like, oh yeah, you have all the same memories. You're still the same person. I don't think you're alive at that point. Like, are you?
That's difficult.
There might be a simulation of you alive, but it's like I think you're dead at that point. Like, you have died. There is just a simulation of you walking around.
I mean, if it's a separate awareness, then like if it's aware, then it would probably be a different you, but
That's
still
so
you.
Hard for me to say. I don't know. Cause
I don't know.
The way your brain works is just like a bunch of signals, right? That fire sequentially, and if you can emulate that with a chip, if you have.
We are going to make consciousness like
that is true.
That will happen where you are talking to a computer and it's like just like talking.
Do you know
to
what?
That will happen.
Okay, but
there's very importantly, there's a theory that there's a test to see how far AI has come. It's called the Turing test. Yes, exactly. And we're really close to bypassing that.
Well, you know the first robot to pass, or the first AI to pass the Turing
Siri?
test?
No,
definitely not Siri. But like there has been a AI that has passed the Turing test.
Sophia?
I don't know about Sophia. I just heard about it.
I haven't heard about AI passing Turing test. It's phenomenal.
But it's like, that's not literal consciousness.
Right.
That's just being able to fool people into thinking they're there.
In the future, though, just like we had the Genome Project, we had all our genes mapped out. I think they have or are in the process of mapping out
brainwaves and stuff.
Not so much brainwaves, just like the physiological map of neurons.
My thing, okay, so I'm gonna bring in.
Did you pull something?
No, I'm trying to go crisscross applesauce, but this table is too.
It's too high. It's too low.
Yeah.
But no. So my thing. So I'm gonna go theological into this.
Go for it.
As a Christian, it's like, does that have a soul? Like,
no, right? Yeah, that's where we differentiate.
If it's conscious, what makes it like? You know what I'm saying?
If it can think the exact same way as we do, what's the difference? Like, tell me what the difference is.
I guess from a theological perspective, you're sort of tied into believing that there's a difference between brain and soul.
Yeah.
Right? And from a secular perspective, oftentimes your soul is encompassed within your brain. That's an aspect of your personality, which is housed here.
But it's like, if we're talking about a being, I don't know, I don't want to get too theological into this, but if we're talking about a being that does have consciousness, and we're also talking about an infinitely powerful God, then would God just like damn a being without like a conscious being to like hell, or to like not having a soul and not having this choice?
Would
God?
God?
We're talking about an infinitely good and an infinitely powerful God.
Right.
Would God? Like,
would he give a shit? Like, would they even go to heaven?
Say there's a little child that's born on some secular island.
I like it. Okay, go on.
But they're born on this island, and they never even learn what Christianity is.
Right. Well,
are they going to hell?
No. Within that, it's there's not something about that in the Bible, but a perspective has always been accountability. So it's like, one, God says that everyone will be reached somehow. It might not be in the way that we know, but everyone will be reached somehow. And it's also one of the faith aspects of it, of like, you have to trust that, like, okay, God is all powerful, God is all good, God's going to find a way.
We might be running out of battery. I'm going to go over there and check real quick. I don't know.
But anyway, so I'll keep going with it. So there has been a tribe that was discovered.
Pretty good. Sorry.
Yeah. There's been a tribe that was discovered by some guy who went to an unknown tribe. I'm not exactly sure.
Right.
But
Cambodia.
He went there, sure. We'll just
say default geographic location. I like it.
So he went there, and basically he was a missionary who went to go spread Christianity. And they already had like a sacrificial system in place that was very similar to like the system that like the Jews use, like the Levitical laws and like Deuteronomy and stuff like that. Like, they had a system in place that was very similar to that. And so the way that they explained it, like Christianity to them, it's like, okay, there's this like all-knowing, like all-loving God, and like he has like Jesus Christ came down and he's like abolished that, so that's not necessary anymore.
Right.
So like, you did all of these things to like sacrifice and like atone for your sins. That's great. So now I'm bringing you like the liberation from that with Jesus. Okay. And so it's like, there's things like that. There's things just like
so vague, yeah.
Christians, basically, we believe that like God is gonna find a way, you know. And so within that, if we create, to connect it back into AI, if we were to create a perfectly like conscious being, something on level with us,
meaning it also has a conscience beyond consciousness, right?
Yeah, something that just brain power and just like awareness compassion is on level with us. Like, it's not simulated, you know. If we were to truly be able to create that, and I don't know if we ever will be.
We will.
I believe
it's 100%
I don't know.
Gonna happen.
I don't know about that.
I could say I could see it being possible, but the like boards of ethics condemning that practice.
Yeah.
I think like there's just going to be people that want to see it happen. They'll make
maybe
it
not in our. I feel like our boards would be like,
who
yeah,
knows,
that's a little
man.
funky.
I like
just regardless, like if it is ever completely possible, I do think that God would probably like, well, okay, as an all good being,
right?
He would
what?
Have faith, like have God, mercy with that, like he would understand that. Like, because I've met people at my camp that I'm a camp counselor out over the summer, Christian camp. I've met people there that they think if you made a clone, that the clone wouldn't have a soul.
Right. That's once again.
And it's one of those things, it's like, because it's man-made, I'm like, well, where do you draw the line? Do test tube babies have souls? Well, because think about the process of cloning. Like, people think of, like, 3D printing a human. That's not what cloning is, right?
I don't know what cloning is, to be honest.
You're basically, so, like...
I'm going to turn to Collin on this one.
Yeah. So, it's a little tricky. But basically what you're doing is you're taking an egg, and you're kind of just, like, modifying an egg of a different or similar animal, which is, I think is why...
It's like going into the Saints Row or like...
Talking about House of Scorpions type of shit?
Yeah, I don't know what House of Scorpions is. But,
it
like, you're genetically coding this to have the same exact DNA as this specific specimen. Because a clone is an exact copy.
Right.
So you're genetically coding it to have the same DNA as this specimen, right? So then you're either doing the same thing or something similar with the sperm, too.
Okay.
And so then it's artificial conception within that. So there is still like a form of conception. It's just like genetically modified. So with test tube babies, it's basically just the same thing except they're unaltered.
Right.
Like cloning is not just 3D printing a person,
Of
I think is what a lot of people who don't know the actual process think of.
I've never heard of people like
not
conceiving
straight.
it as such. Right.
That's a little bit of an oversimplification.
Okay.
But, like, there are people, I just don't think they understand the process of cloning enough to say, like... And, you know, I probably butchered some of the details just now, but I have the general concept.
Right.
But within that, there are people that just have no idea what it is. But I've encountered people that are like, clones wouldn't have souls.
Okay. I can understand their perspective. But also, like, we were talking about earlier, creating beings with... artificial consciousness and conscience. Why would we do that? Like, what would be the purpose of such?
Because we can.
I was about to say to see if we could do it. Yeah, 100%.
You wouldn't just do that like once in like an isolated laboratory.
I mean, well, like it's not like
some
it's not
iRobot
me.
shit.
It's humans.
In
like
your,
humans
in your
will do
world,
it.
In your nation, in your dominion.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, make one and just be
That's
like...
what I was thinking. I was like,
I'd chill out with him. I'd be like, so what's it like to fucking do what you're doing?
Yeah. Our curiosity and, like, our willingness to expand, like, parameters as a species is why we've survived. Like,
we talked about that last time as well.
Yeah. A lot of other, like, humanoid races died out because... they didn't have that same like urge to expand and conquer.
Right.
Yeah, they were dummies.
To expand and conquer that Homo sapiens did.
Okay.
So that's why we thrive and why they didn't.
Yeah.
And it's like why we wanted to go to the moon. Did we have any actual purpose? Like, okay, space race, also nuclear missile stuff.
Right.
But like, did we have any actual... is going to the moon going to positively affect us in any way besides saying that we did it?
Could have found certain things, like a new
element
that wasn't on Earth.
We had already like really seen the moon. Like
we'd seen it.
Did we have any purpose to like?
I don't know. I'd argue so.
I don't think we had as big of an overlying purpose besides just it being cool as shit.
Right.
As like we do for other things, like.
All right, that's the end of a video.
Yeah, there goes the video.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh.
So, anyways, I don't think we have as big of an overlying purpose as these other things that we might do scientifically do, but we do it because it's cool as shit. It's the same reason that we want to like expand into AI, build all of these things, see how tall we can make a building.
Cost benefit analysis though, like going to the moon, if it failed, you know, we'd lose X amount of lives, X amount of billions, right? Creating these like conscience having beings would like put, I think, millions of people in danger. I feel like if
there's the thing is everyone's talking about Skynet.
If we're talking
and
about
shit.
a conscious being,
right?
Not human, but a conscious being. Then I don't think they could be corrupted. They're humans humans mentally at that point. They can be corrupted as a human can be.
Right. But if somebody has the access to their back end development. Like if somebody's really close in the project, because that project isn't being done on its own, right? Like there are people behind it. If they have political, investments or intentions, they could definitely alter those.
But you could say the same thing for humans.
Sorry. Yeah.
If we have that kind of technology, we're also going to have the technology to basically hack into the development of a human being.
No, but you're not like.
And that's why you shouldn't get Neuralink or no chips in your brain, so you can't get hacked.
This is just a fucking podcast about hating you.
That's the cool thing about the conversation havers. Like we can be talking about farts and
Farts
and
Neuralink,
poo pee pee, and then we're like the fucking efficacy of a fucking
ethics
living
right.
We've really bounced off the walls here from literally talking about farts to talking about like ethics of cloning.
That's like every episode. Though.
Yeah,
but this is
not every episode.
Taking it to a new level a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you make one, I think you need to treat it with respect and treat it nicely.
So not like the Boston Dynamics.
What were you gonna say about it being dangerous? Because if we don't give it power, because we have the choice if we want to, in Terminator, they gave it the fucking the nuke codes. It's we would never do that. So, or hopefully we would never do that.
You guys know how the Mars rover was powered?
How?
Because it needed to last for years, right? And it's constantly recording video and
solar,
pictures.
right?
No, not solar. I mean, it could be solar secondarily, but primarily it was a nuclear reactor built into it.
Really?
Yeah. So for something drawing as much power as we do to function, I would imagine these beings that sort of emulate us would require that sort of...
Yeah.
If we're not feeding them food, that they're somehow converting to energy.
Well, I mean, that's if we gave them a physical form. If we just we can keep them as just a computer screen.
Like HAL.
Black Mirror.
Yeah, pretty much.
Black Mirror has you watch Black Mirror.
Yeah.
The cookies.
Shit, yeah. That's tough, but then it'd be quite convincing to... Because it seems more useful if we had it physically. I feel so. Because, I mean, we already have calculators,
We would most likely just make them workers.
Yeah? Just mental workers, though, right? Or do you mean if we had them physically, we could use them?
Yeah.
I was thinking,
because we can make them strong as shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then you make them strong as shit, you mistreat them once.
Be like, hey...
Okay, but also
but we have a kill switch.
If we're talking about, free conscious beings, and we're also talking about just... Okay, mentally aware conscious beings.
Okay.
And we're talking about just enslaving them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying where that goes back.
Dude, this is the fucking Omnics from Overwatch. This is what it feels like.
I'm just saying that's where we could take it. You know what I mean?
But I wouldn't feel as bad because I was gonna say they're not
feel
fucking
bad
people,
because,
and then this was the same exact logistics used.
See, that's what I'm saying is that's the thing is it will go down, and there will be people fighting. Did you ever play Fallout 4?
No, I didn't.
In that, there's the railroad, and they all believe that synths, which are pretty much synthetic humans.
Okay.
It's they believe that they should be treated with respect, and then there's the Knights or whatever, I can't remember what they're called, but
the Brotherhood of
the Brotherhood of Steel. They're all they're just machines, and it's kind of up to you to decide, but I fall on the thing where it's if you can talk to them and they're conscious and they seem good natured and stuff, it's you need to treat them with respect.
Oh, that's
tough.
Tough.
If they are aware and they are alive,
how do we know when something is conscious?
I'm sure there's tests we run. You know what I mean?
I would leave that to the PhDs in CS.
Yeah.
Right?
But we will have some type of test where we can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that it is alive and aware of what's happening.
Damn, that's crazy. Those motherfuckers can outlive us for generations.
They don't have They don't have it.
Which is why we convert our brains into chips and put them inside of their
I've heard of that.
That's probably gonna just happen. There will be a resistance, and I'll be a part of it. But
because only the people that are 1%ers will probably be able to afford such inaccessible.
You ever seen Altered Carbon?
No.
That's the premise of that show.
Yeah, we're hitting on a lot of dystopias.
Well, okay, Altered Carbon. The premise is just that you put your brain, you have your brain still, but you also have this thing in your neck called a stack.
Okay.
And as long as your stack remains intact, no matter what happens to your body.
That's what rappers will tell you right now too.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck.
Get your stack.
Yeah, as long as you got your fucking stack, you're good.
But no, like, it's as long as your stack doesn't get like damaged or whatever, no matter what happens to your body, you're gonna be
Gucci.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're
and
Gucci.
you can be put into a new body by just putting the stack there.
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing, but a lot of like the rich people are the only ones that can do it and have the same body. Like they can make a new body that's like
Clone.
what they want.
Okay.
Yeah. And they call them meths after Methuselah, because
That's
Methuselah.
an awesome name.
Okay, Methuselah is from the Bible. He's the person who lives the longest. They say he lived for 969 years.
Holy fuck,
So
what a champ.
yeah, and so they call them meths after Methuselah.
Okay.
But anyway, so it's like rich people are known as that because they're the only people that can afford to like live forever.
For 900, right?
Yeah.
Why not make a synthetic robot body at that point? Like, why keep...
Well, these are synthetic, they do have synthetic bodies.
So they don't age and break down like human bodies.
They just
do.
have like hundreds of backup bodies on
But
standby.
they're
So if
moving
anything
parts, right?
happens,
See, I want to get
these-
put inside a giant fucking tank. I want to be a living tank.
I thought you were talking about. Wait, are you talking about like war tanks or like what tank?
A giant futuristic mech tank.
like.
Oh, okay, like Diva or something
What's his name?
from Overwatch. No?
I don't.
Oh, I was thinking of, and I'm gonna bring up a
Go
leader
for it.
again, but
I'm just being general.
What's
trying
Jackie
to
Earl
understand.
Haley, the guy that plays Rorschach in Watchmen 2.
Oh, okay.
But he plays like this huge guy, like regular sized head. Like the rest of his body is just like this 20-foot tall, like massive
Like
tank
fucking
mech
Kingpin
guy.
from
like
Spider-Man.
think Kingpin
Mhm.
from Into the Spider-Verse, except
Right.
just like robotic and with like
Okay.
spiky spike ball hands. Like
Once you have moving parts, right? Once you have these things, it's like you once again start having a life for these components. Like your fucking phone has a life, right?
what do you mean by that?
Like before it becomes so slow and inefficient to where you need to replace it, right? Every
But
time
yeah.
power travels through a circuit,
It wears it down a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, there's wear and tear.
But that's why we would most likely construct like a digital universe or something like
I
that.
like that.
That's what I'd be down for. Just upload
we
your
would-
brain to the cloud and,
And
just,
then-
like, start
Oh my!
like
You create-
San
Zuckerberg's-
Junipero.
you
San
create-
Zuckerberg's
Junipero.
fucking having an orgasm right now as you're saying that.
Well, you create an avatar
Uh-huh.
and then you like explore the world.
It's Xbox
Well, like,
360 me shit, right?
Hey,
it's real life VR, but like beyond VR.
Hey Zuck, let's talk.
Yeah, seriously. We're willing to give you our brains for like a little bread.
But
You'd
no,
be
like,
like, interesting.
what's going on to Black Mirror, like San Junipero,
Mm.
that episode where it's like the old people upload their minds to the cloud when they die
Right.
because like they can.
Yeah.
So it's like
Otherwise, you just fade into obscurity. Like, what's the other option, right?
yeah. So it's like basically.
I mean, but death is kind of a good thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Depends on your perspective.
I mean,
Are
yeah,
we
no,
gonna
it
get into
definitely
this?
does. It definitely does. I think we talked
We
about
can
it
go back to
before.
poo poo pee pee.
Well, it's like life has no value if you live forever.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Or if you're a great contributor like
Yeah.
Mr. Musk, I would argue him living longer would be actually more beneficial.
Yeah, and that's like he would most likely do that.
Yeah, but for
like,
most of us, yeah.
yeah.
Or
For me,
if all of you sinners accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you can have eternal life in heaven.
As he fucking rubs dirt in your eyes and spits into the dirt.
Hey man, don't make fun of my beliefs.
All right, man. I'm sorry. Just imagining that fucking misguided man.
Oh gosh, that always makes me. Because I've heard great stories of healing and stuff like that. Like I have a friend, he's in the core at A&M. Well, he might have graduated by now. He like tore his ACL completely, or I think it was his ACL. It was something. He tore it completely, and was just like looking at surgery, looking at a long recovery, and then like one day he just like woke up, and he was like, "Man, I can walk around easier now." And he was like, "I guess like something went good." He went in for his X-ray and it was healed. What the? Right? So it's like,
Yo, does this happen to bank accounts? Like, is it strictly
Does this happen to eyes?
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
but no, like I'm being serious. Like
No, I believe you.
that happens.
Surprisingly, I didn't think I'd believe it.
But like,
Damn. Think about that. Like, shit, dude. You could have your eyes back.
Man, that'd
Maybe
be cool.
even by the
I
next
mean, like, you know,
episode.
if it doesn't happen, it's whatever. But like,
Perfect.
if it did happen, that'd be cool.
Optimal, right?
I know stuff like that happens. I also know that this guy just rubbed dirt in
in
the
the
blind
fucking
guy's
ass. So it's
face. Like
It's somewhere in the middle that the
Yeah.
the perfect.
the will of God is mysterious.
Do you think being blind in any way affects your chances with the ladies? Because I asked you if the vice versa.
I think it'll give me more empathy. You know what I mean? I think be like, hey, lady.
That assumes ladies are empathetic creatures, like, because
I think some of them are.
yeah.
Hey, half of our listeners are ladies. You
Is that
respect
right?
them right
Is that-
now.
For some reason, I don't think that's exactly how it is.
It's like
I think maybe like
45%.
40 yeah, okay.
It's not dead middle, but
No,
it's
no, no.
surprisingly
You're right.
even.
I was expecting maybe like 30. I was thinking most of your listeners would be male.
I could check the stats right now.
But that'd be sick. I'd go for it. I mean, if you want.
Yeah, no, we can like, I don't even know. I like.
You remember the Bagel Boss guy though?
Oh yeah, he's
That's
awesome.
what comes to mind.
He's the hero. He's the
You
hero.
fucking
we need.
serious?
He's
Yeah,
the guy.
little
He's the
midget guy.
hero we need. He
He was all
said.
pissed off.
Well,
Oh,
no, he
that
literally.
guy.
He fucking said he was like, I am the reincarnation
I know he did.
of Martin Luther.
Martin
King.
Luther King Jr.
Like-
Wait, he said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he said, I am your modern day prophet.
Modern Luther-
I am your Martin
Yeah.
Luther King.
Oh,
It's like,
okay, yeah.
this guy is the best.
If that guy didn't get empathy though, like what makes you think
What do you
blindness would? Because he was his whole march was on.
He's
the
like
fact
4'10".
that- yeah.
Well, because Trey's like 6'1", so
Yeah.
Am I?
No, I'm not saying. Everybody has their
you're not
different.
okay, you're like 6 foot.
Yeah. That'd be cool. 1 more inch. I'd be down for that.
I grew an
I
inch.
say that every day.
I'll take 2. They
Trade-
said I was
trade
gonna
an eye
be
for an
I'll
inch.
take your entire stock.
Would you trade one eye for
We
an
should
inch,
go to
Brian?
Bangkok and do that thing where they just get like metal put into your shins so you're a little
They
bit
do that
taller.
shit?
Yeah.
No way! I've never heard of that.
Grant talked about it. Friend of the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Grant
Word.
did it. I was like, damn, dude.
Nah, that'd be
Yeah,
wild.
Grant's like 5'8". I mean, I'm
Grant and I
sure
are about even, I believe.
You're 5'8"?
Handsome bastard. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say like Grant's like probably the most handsome dude in our friend
I
group,
think easily.
and we got some handsome motherfuckers in
Absolutely.
there. But like,
He definitely.
you hear
takes the
that, Grant? I hope you're listening.
pick. He's probably getting laid. Like he just. He gets fucking time for us.
He also dyed his hair blue,
Did he?
or like the tips of it.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
But it way lighter, like a baby blue.
I saw. That's what. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Damn, this is a wild ass podcast. Like,
Yeah, I'm actually not having any success finding
The stats.
The
gender
analytics?
stat. Well, I can obviously pull
Or
up the
Collin just
analytics.
found out like it was 100% males and he doesn't want to share it.
100%. No, I actually can't find it. I know I had seen it before and it was like 55-45, but the
It can
podcast
always
hosts might have
skew.
changed their
Right.
analytics stuff or whatever.
Right.
No, one of the biggest fans that I know is a girl named Carly. Shout out to Carly. She messaged me
Wonderful
yesterday, like literally right after the podcast came out, the first one we did with you.
Uh-huh.
She messaged me and she was like, I want a Tuna's Kinda Gay shirt.
Ah, see?
And I was like,
It'll happen.
damn, we finna get working
Seriously?
on this.
Yeah.
Blindness is kinda gay? How about that?
Man. Shit.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna have a braille version of that.
Bro, I really do just want to get like offensive as fuck and just have people be like, just have certain people like hate
Capitalize
the
on
podcast
outrage
and hate
culture?
yeah, pretty much.
Trey's
like,
speaking for himself. Right?
Yeah, I was about to say. You're speaking for yourself here a little bit.
well, it's because like it's all a joke, you know what I mean? Like I'm not serious about 90% of the
Right.
shit
No,
I say.
me
Like,
neither.
Yes.
you can tell when I'm
Yeah,
Some people are
it's
fucking
obviously
sensitive.
a joke, but like,
Yeah, shit,
if you
man.
said like "fuck Indian people,"
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't say that. I said blindness is kind of gay.
Collin, we're gonna
and
clip that
Tuna's-
shit just like this bitch fat from last one.
This bitch fat. Oh yeah. Just three word statements on shirts. Like it doesn't even say that. That's our fucking
Fuck
race.
Indian
This
people.
bitch
This bitch
Indian
fat.
people.
I have a feeling one of those shirts would sell.
Can we
way
have a
better
picture?
than-
Can we have a picture of you with like two middle fingers? out?
Absolutely, and I'll have it like megapixelated and sepia, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
emulate. I was talking about how when I was in India, right? looking anywhere, it was like looking through a sepia filter. It's just so goddamn polluted.
Wait,
It's nuts. It's like, why even use a filter? Just live.
Can you give us a rundown of like how was your experience over there?
This January or like?
I don't know how many times you've been there.
When did you move?
I moved here 2005, November 1st.
Yeah.
So, and then I went back in 2012 for my sister's wedding for like 2 weeks, and then in January I went back for another family friend's wedding. And it fucking progressively, my memory of India was like so much better because these trips were all 3 increments of 7 years or 2 increments of 7 years apart every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I went back, my memory of India was like way cooler and like less polluted.
Yeah.
And it was like dustier every time. And it's fucking frightening because it's gonna start looking like Karachi or Rust from Modern Warfare 2. it's very fucking frightening.
What's the river, like the holy river?
Ganga, but it's like in America you guys call it Ganges.
Okay, yeah. I've heard of that one because I watched a movie. It was actually about like Christianity and like people like being missionaries in India. And I saw one and they were just like talking about how like polluted it was, but how everyone still like bathes and shits in it.
I've seen a video of a dead body floating around in it.
Ganges?
Yeah.
Man, the Ganges aren't what I remember them being. Man, I'll tell you that much.
It's pretty gnarly.
I have some Ganges. Yeah, I've been in the Ganges. We watched some fucking clothes in the Ganges when I was a kid. Not like all the time, but like once when we were there. I have some Ganga water upstairs. Even.
Damn.
Yeah, you use it in like holy rituals.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm attempting that crisscross applesauce again.
Yeah,
and it's
habitual
not
or
work. What?
Is it just habitual? Like, do you just end up usually crisscrossing?
Not really. I just like it felt right.
Right.
I might have to. Yeah, I was going to say.
Bring the mic with you if you want.
Bringing the mic a little
Disturbance.
bit closer. Oh, dude! Now is the perfect time to bring a Hershey's Kiss because maybe my extra taste buds will like really get me sneezing.
Once again, I need a heads up.
Yeah, we should have been prepared, man.
In the
we talked about it last episode.
How late was Trey today? God damn.
Listen, I mean, I had to drive.
Well, you don't live. Wait, do you still live where I remember? Like,
in Magnolia Creek?
Yeah,
no,
you moved.
I live in near Kemah now.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. You're just jerking it or something. I had no idea.
Nah, I just I had to take a shower mostly.
And he was driving blind, Kanishk.
Yeah,
I
was being precautious.
Oh, seriously, fuck Indian people now after saying that.
Yeah.
How dare you make fun of the blind?
Yeah, no, if we can get an Indian person to pose for the fuck Indian people t-shirt,
right.
It won't be a big deal.
God, I'll be like the Uncle Tom though. Like the whole Indian community would disown me. You know what I mean? It's like all the fucking phone scammers would be like, "Come on, dude, you're giving us a bad name," and I'd be like, "That's ironic." But I do have some dirt in the front yard if you wanted to get healed. But I think Collin would have
I'll
to do the
spit in your
ritual.
eyes. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm very in tune with my faith.
I'm good.
I thought you were saying face as Michael Tyson there.
My face.
My faith.
My faith hurts.
Spinal.
I got.
Are you sure you don't want to undertake the
injuries.
task? We could fix you.
Yeah, we'll put it on the YouTube channel we're about to launch.
See, I think I might just turn my views on technology around. I might get robo eyes because then I could shoot like laser beams.
Damn. Laser beam robo eyes. Would you do it? Would you do it? As a normal, not blind, that's fucked up, I guess. Normal.
I would say
if I had my sight, I wouldn't.
there's a
but,
difference
I'm
between
considering
body
it.
modifications and brain modifications.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be down for body mods. Like, if I could
Really?
get eyes... Because here's the thing. So, I have a brain disorder called nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus, yeah.
Nystagmus, okay.
And what it does is it, basically, it's not as bad as it sounds. It just makes my eyes not able to stay still. Like, my eyes are always wiggling around.
Okay.
I have no control over it. People are like, why are you moving your eyes?
You ever get pulled over and they're just fucking looking at you like you did something wrong?
I've never been pulled over.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a good noodle. Anyway, so, I'm a good noodle. That's another shirt.
Yeah? I
That's
feel like
forward.
it's already been put on a shirt.
Probably.
I feel like
Most
it.
definitely. Yeah.
Anyways, so, yeah, I have nystagmus, and I forgot where I was going with this.
Oh, you were talking about body mods.
Oh, body
So,
mods, yeah. So, what I could do is like if I got some eyes that like wouldn't move around because my brain tells them to, like if I got eyes that were very much more like focused on that and stable.
Do you notice any changes in like focus? Do you think does it affect your focus?
It does, but I don't really notice it because that's how it's always been.
Okay.
So it's like even with glasses on, I'm only like 20/40, 20/50. I had to get a doctor's note to get my driver's license. Because I also have stigmatisms.
I want to look into that.
So I also have stigmatisms. Yeah, get a doctor's note for your driver's license. Well, no, I also have stigmatisms in both eyes, but that sets me at about 20/70, 20/80 without glasses.
Is that bad?
It's so what you see from the clarity you have from 80 feet away is the clarity I had. Okay, yes, you had from 80 feet away is the clarity I have.
Is it hard living with autism? In your eyes? What was it?
Stigmatism.
Whatever, Doug. Same shit.
Bro, I just told you yesterday my teachers thought I was autistic.
Right.
Yeah, what's the difference? All that medical mumbo jumbo, it's all the same shit.
Yeah. Anyways, so I would get new eyes. I mean, there might be an easier solution by the time that comes out.
Yeah, I think so.
Like my eyes suck. I got a crap deal on those things. So like I would get new eyes if it came to like that and just like have like really good vision.
How's your vision?
My vision?
How was your vision?
It was pretty damn good.
Surprisingly, from the concussion I told you guys about, they did a visual acuity test, and
your eyes got better.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ironically, I went from 2025 to 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
So you have better than average.
So I could, I guess, thank the restaurant in a sense.
Dude, can you drop a metal brick on me?
Fuck you up. Flick your little aneurysm forehead.
No, so speaking of last time, we'll get into a story or a bit that we were going to but didn't get to.
Was that the swing dancing?
Yeah.
God,
so
damn.
What's up with you and swing dancing?
Nick Zabazada, another friend of the podcast, maybe.
He hasn't been on.
Yeah. He hasn't been on.
I feel like friend of
personal
podcast.
friend.
Yeah.
Friend of you.
Personal friend of me, a guest on the podcast. He is very prominent. Him and his brother are very prominent in the Dallas swing dancing scene.
Okay.
And he's
They're in Dallas now?
Yeah. Nick and I go to UTD together as well as some others. But he would always nag me to go to swing dancing. I thought it was like the lamest shit. But we also did swing dancing in academics in high school, so I was like, okay. One time I gave in because my Wednesday was so bleak. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. And it was honestly some of the best 4 hours for $8 that I would say, besides Trey's mom.
Whoa.
Damn,
bro,
that's
that
a
came
lot.
out of nowhere.
That's
My mom said she's going to start listening to the podcast, so...
I'm so sorry. I take it back, Mr.
I
Marty.
ain't cutting that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Marty. Oh, it was funnier in my head. I'm sorry.
No,
but
it's okay.
But yeah, you meet a lot of new people and you pick up a lot of skills. And we were talking about that social media dependence, and it's honestly really good to see so many people are willing in today's date to step out of the house, meet a bunch of strangers, and have a good time.
Yeah. How hard is swing dancing? How easy was it for you to just pick it up?
See, the thing is, the Wednesday lessons are indeed just lessons for an hour, and then you have like 3 hours of just playtime, and you figure it out. So every week they'll teach you like 3 beginners moves. And you can, on your own time, just take the liberty to explore, YouTube, endless resource for multiple other moves. But it's mostly getting in tune with just the pace and finding a partner that is willing to be patient with you.
Okay.
Even if you have, autistic eyes.
Damn, I may have to pull up to Dallas and take over.
Do it, yeah. It'll be a blast. I guarantee you won't regret it.
I mean, I know like Houston versus Dallas, so like. He's from Houston.
Right.
And like that's like a blood rivalry right there.
It is.
But also like I mean it's all in Texas, so it's fine. But
I'm sure there's a bunch of swing dancing locations in Houston too. which will offer similar.
Swing dancing is universal. You
Yeah.
can find that shit in.
I've softened up on Dallas a little bit recently.
I haven't been to Dallas since I was like 9 years
Really?
old, so it's hard to even like.
It's not bad.
I went to a Kyle concert there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Snaggletooth guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He punched a hole in a drywall.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he broke his Xbox and he was yelling at his mom the whole concert.
Oh, I get it. Very good. It's a Kyle starter pack meme, right?
But no. So like, I went to his concert in Dallas, and I was just like, we were going through Dallas. I was like, this isn't that bad. But like, I've lightened up on Dallas.
But the reason you were there was for the concert.
Yeah, well, because I went to Tarleton for college for a semester, and that's an hour outside of Dallas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue where Tarleton is.
Yeah, it's in Stephenville. There's a lot of just like buttfuck nowhere towns outside of Dallas Fort Worth. Like Houston is a very like all encompassing.
Yeah, Friendswood, Sugar Land, Cypress.
Yeah, like all that stuff's like all encompassing, but there's just a lot of like BFE towns
That's true.
like, outside of Dallas Fort Worth
Yeah.
area. So like,
yeah, Frisco, not so much.
but I've softened up on it a little bit. I'm willing to go to Dallas now.
Just not willing to enjoy it.
Yeah. But like I don't know. It's still like fuck Dallas.
You guys definitely have a place to stay. If you're up in
Yeah.
Dallas, you can gladly.
How far away is it from here?
It's 4 hours straight up by 45.
Yeah, so the place Sons of Herman is 4 hours away from here, I would say, but my apartment is north of it, so like 4.5
Oh,
to
okay.
get to me. If you
That's
want to
not
go
bad.
straight to Sons of
It's
Herman.
like the same thing deal with Austin. Austin's probably like 30 minutes closer.
I think it's an
Austin's
hour.
3.5.
3.5. Okay.
It takes me 4 when I go to my camp, which is just north of Austin.
Right.
But yeah, it's a little farther away than Austin because Austin's 3.5, 4, Dallas 4, 4.5.
Okay. I can confirm.
Bet.
Anything you want to get off your chest before we wrap this puppy up?
This damn shirt.
Gosh, I wish they saw your chest hairs and or nipples on the video, but my camcorder's straight out of bed.
Your chest hairs,
It's
they
impressive.
kind of just go around like your pecs.
It reminds me almost
like it outlines it.
of
It's
the
like a
bat
stickman
signal.
6-pack.
There's some on the pecs themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, are these even considered pecs? They're not
Indeed.
fully muscled. Jeez, man, I can't do that. That's like
Yeah, it's-
terrifying. He's flexing his pecs.
I'm glad it's not on videos.
I can do it.
Yeah, see?
I got tons
What
of
the
muscle on
fuck?
these
How do
boys.
you?
It's just, it takes time.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Everybody in the
I
audio
gotta
version is
work
so
on-
confused on what's going on.
Yeah, me and
Colin and I are
are
just-
peck bouncing.
Yeah.
I've been able to do this since like 7th grade.
Yeah, it's a skill we developed. God, it's entrancing almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all are literally staring at each other. and rubbing your pecs.
Must be so weird. How is
But
that-
I didn't.
that's a nice
But I
thing.
didn't see that. I was just aware that was what
okay.
was happening.
No, you did kind of, right? You have like a semblance of light. Just a slight.
I mean,
He
but
saw
these
the lights
sunglasses-
bouncing off of our pecs.
Yeah, it was.
Glorious.
There was a slight suggestion.
Our pecs are glowing, Kanishk. That's what's happening.
I got baby oil.
Ooh.
I can't stop stretching.
Oh man. Your crisscross still hasn't happened.
Yeah.
No, I'm crisscross.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, Trey's crisscrossed.
crisscross.
Alright, well,
That's hardcore.
congrats on that, Trey. You finally achieved it.
Zen.
But yeah, so I feel like
That's a good place.
yeah, we're kind of wrapping up here a little bit.
A
So
bunch of fun once again.
yeah.
So next time, I'm for real going to bring a Hershey's Kiss.
I might as well bring it for you, or whoever you're having on, or Collin. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I think we tried it with me too, right? Because I ate some with you when we tried the dark chocolate.
Just as a control, or what? Like
Just to, yeah, as a control, but also just
to
I
eat
wanted
a
to
fucking
try
Hershey's
it.
Kiss. Oh.
It was
But-
terrible,
Yeah, that dark chocolate was ass.
but I hate dark chocolate anyways.
Do you
so-
think the concentration of cacao differentiates your ability to sneeze? I think
See,
we
that's
discussed
what
that.
we were testing
Right.
when that happened, and it didn't work.
cacao?
Yeah,
Is that like
that's like the dark chocolate is like 70% cacao. That's like the.
I don't even know what cacao
Ca-
is.
Cacao is the seed that, or like the
Choco seed.
yeah. Exactly.
It's what makes the chocolate flavor.
right.
Oh shit.
That's
okay.
what it's derived from. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's in like milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate,
How
I
much
think it's
is-
like 30%.
Yeah, it's like 25, 30, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the level is, but over a certain amount of cacao, I'm not.
So there's a threshold of cacao.
I feel like 55 is usually like the lightest dark chocolate you'll see. 50, 55.
It's
so it's like
dark. I guess purists would argue with you. So it's not, it's dark chocolate.
45-year-old women named
Karen.
Like
the honey mustard experts, like dark chocolate experts too.
I know everything about dark chocolate. I have it every day with my glass of wine.
Oh my.
I literally don't know.
I'm the president of the Homeowners Association.
You know the bitch that knows dark chocolate is on the HOA.
I feel like some people have to be tasting stuff differently from me. Like, I don't understand how you can like certain tastes.
Like, how's your red my red, you know?
Well, I mean, it's I guess but it's just like how do you enjoy? I feel like it's been proven
because your taste buds change over the course of your life. That's why
they start dying.
Like I used to fucking love just like, and I even think to the point where I've talked about this on the podcast before. I used to fucking love covering everything with shredded cheese.
Hot damn.
I love cheese, so that I feel that.
I still love cheese, but like I would cover everything with shredded cheese. Cookies? Like I would just not cookies, but I would just like
where did this?
I would eat things so I had an excuse to put cheese on something.
Huh.
Like this was when I was probably like 10.
I wish My Strange Addiction was there back then, just so I could see like a local on the fucking.
Yeah, but no, like I loved cheese, but now it's like to the point where like I can't put too much cheese on something or it kind of grosses me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I like a good amount of cheese, but like if I put like a brick of cheese on a ham
sandwich,
this is the character
development that we all strive to see.
Like that it's not going to be appealing to me, man. I'm just going to be like, it's kind of gross.
That's, I guess, what people would call maturity.
But like it's the same thing. Like I can't eat shit that's too sweet anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I can't eat a whole like slice of a cheesecake.
Right.
Like that shit's way too heavy for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I could fucking go balls deep in a cheesecake right now, dude. Like, not even a slice.
That shit would feel good.
Right?
Or
You
like,
want to get some cheesecake?
Too much chocolate. Like the other day I had my birthday dinner that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And they got me a triple chocolate cake.
Yeah, that's too much chocolate.
Like, and it was good.
Four cheese is okay on a pizza, but triple chocolate is too
that.
much. But this pizzas have something else besides cheese. This was just like chocolate bread, chocolate icing, chocolate sprinkles with like chocolate bits in it. And like I got halfway through that thing and I was like, I can't do this. Not the whole cake, like a slice.
Right, okay.
I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like this is too much fucking chocolate.
And you put the plate face down to not hurt anybody's feelings in the trash can.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You gotta go get some fucking spicy nugs. I'm in, man.
Dude, yeah, like
I'm down to go get some to eat.
Wendy's, just like spicy nug.
Yeah, fuck this damn podcast.
What the fuck is this about?
Fuck podcast.
Get out of my
Boom,
wallet.
just cut it off there.
Get out of my brain.
Okay, that's actually what we're gonna do.
We can do it.
All right, yeah, we finna go eat. Bye.
That's what we did. That's what we did.
Oh wait.
Episode.
First of all, I'd like to start thanking Jared. Is it that made our intro music? You said Jared.
Okay, so we're back in this. Okay, yeah.
Jared.
No, so Jared gets. I'll give Jared a shout out here. So Jared, he was my discipleship mentor, and he taught all my discipleship classes, and so like huge influence on my life. Love the guy, and I put it on Instagram. I was like, hey, we podcast. We want an intro, right? Mm-hmm. And he hit me up and he's like, I'm not a single. Stay
I'm a single man.
Are we still recording, by the way?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm.
I can use like any side hustle that I can because I was like, I'll give you a penny.
Swag.
Or give you a penny.
Yeah, right. And so I like hit him up, and he listened to at the time we had 17 episodes out. He listened to all 17 intros, like that we had, and he kind of like discerned the vibe from that.
He did a good job.
Yeah,
it's a good intro.
He made the intro, and he left some on the end. I don't know if he left it specifically for it to fade out, but like
most likely
it worked.
Artistic license he took.
But yeah, I think we should make it a point to thank Jared.
Yeah, Jared, like thank you so much. He listens to the podcast.
Yeah, shout out Jared.
Yeah, so shout out Jared Dean Brown. Shout out his newborn son, Elias.
Yeah, shout out Elias. I hope you're listening to this.
Is there a picture of him we could put up on there?
Probably. I don't know if he wants me putting pictures of his son on my YouTube channel.
Maybe. Ask him, I guess.
But No, yeah, he's awesome. He gets a little credit on like the end credit screen on the YouTube video. I changed it up, put the credit there because we don't have the advertisement anymore.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So we changed some stuff up with that. Also, something we might introduce soon, maybe even this episode, is our podcast host gives us the option on whether or not we're going to insert ads at the beginning and mid rolls, anything we want to do like that. And what that'll do is it'll be like, it won't just be like us sponsored. It'll be like targeted ads that are provided by the podcast host Wooshka.
Right, like
And they'll insert those in.
the bicycle nuts.
Yeah, like that. Sure. Like the
Man.
bicycle nuts.
Whatever gets us paid.
Damn straight.
Yeah. And so we might start doing that soon anyways. But yeah, so shout out Jared.
I'm in this podcast for the money, strictly.
You're doing a great job. I'm sure.
Yeah. So shout out Jared and yeah, see ya.
Yeah, bye. Love you,
Bye-bye.
listeners. Bye.